Hello, thank you for joining us right here on Stick Media. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. And right here, we'll talk about topical issues bedeviling Nigeria's socio-economic and political landscape. So, once again, thank you for joining us. So, PeterObi, Mr. PeterObi, the Labour Party 2023 presidential candidate and two-time governor of Anambra State. There were talks that after he met discreetly with former President Goodluck Jonathan, that he supposedly has decided to step away or step aside and supposedly support his mentor, or supposedly support Mr. Goodluck Jonathan, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But however, Peter Obi himself has not categorically come out to say it. But his supporters are saying, okay, Mr. Peter Obi, you need to tell us what you're doing. You need to let us know where you stand, because we're hearing different talks and different permutations. But the thing is, how true is that possibly because he had a meeting with Goodluck Jonathan, that Peter Obi is already shelving his plans to no longer participate in the 2027 elections? And do you think the current administration of the day would be happy about this development, or they would say the bullying has actually taken hold for him to have decided to step aside? Also, considering the ADC and the primary they're supposed to hold internally, well, recall that the supporters of Peter Obi are saying Peter Obi or nothing. Well, the ADC is not folding. They're saying that there's going to be an open primary. Peter Obi's one-term proposition to run is not wrong. Balaji Abdullahi has come out to defend it, but there are still fears as to the independence of INEC to conduct a free and fair election and how it's going to turn out for Nigerians in 2027. Now you know that the DSS has filed 5 counts of charges against Omoyele Sowore and also against Elon Musk, including Facebook. Elon Musk is of X Twitter, as well as Facebook Meta. Now they're asking, or rather writing to them, for them supporting the separatist agenda of Omoyele Sowore, and that there was no competent court of jurisdiction that has called the president a criminal. The DSS is meant to protect the president by whatever means. So what will happen to Omoyele Sowore? Do we think that if at all Sowore allows this to stretch, or doesn't retract his statement, or doesn't apologize, then does that stipulate that the DSS could arrest Omoyele Sowore anytime from now? Or do Nigerians still think, some sections of Nigerians still think, that Sowore is working for the current APC? Not me, but that's the idea, that's the perception, that Sowore is supposedly working with President Tinubu. He's just acting as an opposition. But now that you're seeing the DSS charging him to court since he refused to retract his statement, would you still have that kind of line of thought towards Omoyele Sowore? Interesting. Now, the presidency has told us that the policy of the Bola Tinubu administration is working, and that price of food has actually crashed, that inflation has reduced for the 5th consecutive time since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed office. And that's a very good thing, that the policy of this administration seems to be yielding fruit. You watching this, is that true? I would like you to tell us how much you buy your food items in the market compared to how it used to be before. Staple food items, are they as available as they used to be? We would like to know what all of this means. While Nigerians are growing up ahead of 2027, or literally just trying to stay alive before 2027. Once I come back, we'll take a very short break, and then when I come back, you'll definitely have Mr. Tony Bata with us. All right, welcome back. This obviously is Mr. Tony Umbata. Mr. Tony Umbata, how are you?
I'm fine today.
So tomorrow you may not be fine.
Somebody may not be alive tomorrow.
Mr. Tony Umbata, do you think that Peter Obi has stepped down for Jonathan?
I have said it before and I will say it again. Even though I'm not a spokesperson for PeterObi, PeterObi cannot and will not step down for anybody. Those things you are hearing is that rumor mongers, and they want to get some fact for them to talk. PeterObi is not stepping down for Jonathan. Since they have that their meeting, there have been speculation. People are trying to know what did they discuss. So they will say one thing. They are rumor mongers. PeterObi will not and cannot.
So you're saying there is no truth in that?
No.
Everything is just basically certain persons trying to doubt the supporting base of
Yes, they want to know what they discuss, and they will not get it until when the time comes.
Interesting. Mr. Tony Bata is very certain of what he's saying.
I'm very.
All right. What happened in the case of Omoyele Sowore and the DSS? They have actually given Omoyele Sowore an ultimatum that he should retract some of the statements he put on X and also on Facebook, known as Meta. But Omoyele Sowore refused. He insisted by calling the president a criminal. Now, they also wrote to Elon Musk, and Elon Musk sort of responded in support of Omoyele Sowore. Because of that, DSS now actually filed a suit, 5-count charge against Omoyele Sowore, also against X, formerly known as Twitter, and also Meta, known as Facebook. Do you think that this is for real? Some people think that Shura is working for Tinubu, but do you think with what is currently happening that Shura is still working for Tinubu?
One, the case is said by DSS is dead on arrival. And you know the judiciary in Nigeria, nothing is working. And secondly, Shewere, I cannot trust him. He's a kind of person that you can't trust him. There's some school of thought is saying that he's working for government. I will not say it's not true. Because
Wait, why can't you trust Shura?
we
He has
know.
always been
Forget
consistent.
about all those things he's doing. Don't forget about it. People like Ganifa Yomi that are working for Nigerians, we know the antecedent from the university. We know the kind of person the guy has been doing when in the university. There are people when SUG is fighting, they will work as if they're working for student union government. They will go and set them out. So leave those things he's doing. We know. So what he's doing, they know what they are playing, him and the government of the day. Forget about it. But he's still working. I'm doing more damages in the for the president of Nigeria. What he's saying, he's doing more damages. That's why they are trying to call him to order. But they know. Why wouldn't they arrest him? They won't arrest him. If they arrest him, they will release him. They went to court. Court that will not. Which court? Elon Musk will come to Nigeria. Can it be possible? So, my Esther, leave these things. There are more to what he's doing. Thank you. That's what I have to say.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking Mr. Tony this is a lot of persons have had this perception that Shura is working for Tinubu. They feel that the strategy is what you call reverse psychology. Always criticize the government of the day so you seem to be neutral and objective in your pursuit. So they don't think that you're calling out other people and you're not calling out the government of the day. But Shura has been one opponent that has really called the organization of the APC as a whole, called the president all forms of names, like names that even persons like PeterObi and Atiku Abubakar has not dared to refer to president as. Shura has done that. He has called them copists, he has called them anti-democrats, he has called them terrorists, he has called them bandits, he has called them criminals, like in broad daylight. He says it on national television. He doesn't mince his words. So if he keeps on doing this, you're still insisting that he's working for the government? Okay, now, he supposedly, based on how you're transcribing this entire scenario, is he had gone too far in his paid job of criticizing the administration, and that's why the DSS has written to him. They wrote to him, if he was paid, he would have decided to retract the statement, but he insisted that no, he is not paid, that he has his facts to buttress what he's calling the president.
Esther, you see, there are more things in politics that people there do not understand. I told you once I fought with my own personal friend in order to prove a point. And people came to separate us, and the person who went to bring them saw what happened and believed what was going on. We exchanged blows in order to.
Serious?
I'm telling you. So Nigerians.
Wait, you were friends?
Well,
in order because you wanted your opponents to think otherwise.
To think otherwise.
We
deliberately open place, and when he was coming, we began that stage, whatever, and people were separating us, thinking that we are truly fine, because I want to put him in their midst so that he can get me the information needed, and it worked perfectly well for me. So people are sure, yes, let him keep doing it. Why wouldn't DSS arrest him? Have they arrested him? All these things, he knows what he's doing, and he's doing it perfectly well. That's what my take on it.
All right, food has become quite expensive, not just quite, very expensive. I, for one, am bearing the brunt. I go to the market a lot of times. I love to cook, and I'm not lying to you, most of the food items I love to purchase have gone extremely high, like literally extremely high, that I have to cut down supposedly how I intend to prepare my meals. Now, the government of the day, through the MBS, is telling us that inflation has reduced for the 5th consecutive time, and that's a good thing. Daniel Bwala quickly went on X to tweet that indeed the administration of the day is already working. They're really doing what they promised Nigerians they would do. But there's a contrast. What they say, what they write on paper, the statistics they reel out, is literally different from what Nigerians are actually facing. Yam is now very expensive. These are staple food items, which is no longer accessible and affordable. The farmers are also crying. They can't go to the farms because of insecurity. Transportation is also on the rise. But the administration of the day is telling us that food prices has crashed and that things are stabilizing and getting better. Mr. Tony Mbata, is it that they have refused to do a survey, conduct a survey on the real situation already ongoing in the country? What precisely is the issue here?
Esther, you have said it out. The APC government, particularly this present government, is built on deceit and propaganda. So know, what they think they know what to do is to lie and propaganda. And they're not smart enough. Prices of food in Nigeria, everybody has seen it that is going up. And they keep telling Nigerians, things are stabilized, things are going this. People are seeing it, all the indices to show that what they are talking is lies. They are lying to Nigerians. Are there? So who are they lying to? Who are they convincing? Who are they trying to please? We are seeing it. There is hunger in the land. The other day, somebody called that, I think so, that there is a place, food made for dogs. People are buying it and eating it. That if we would doubt him, he will call a name and will come and see. Somebody called the other day and was shedding tears. This is a practical things we're seeing. And the indices to show that Nigeria is not moving forward is there. Are we talking about dollar? Are we talking about our disposable income of average Nigerians? Are we talking about the what they call wages or whatever? So all these things will show that APC is they are deceiving themselves, not Nigerians. Nigerians know the truth. Things are worse, and things will be getting worse any more. So long as APC government is there, until Nigeria will kick them out from this the government and put a new and a brand person that have integrity, that have the name, that have where you are coming from, that know the economic solution to this country. Nigeria will not go anywhere with APC. They keep lying. They are lying. We know them. They are lying. They keep lying. Lying is what they are doing.
Do you think INEC is an extension or has become an institution being used as at will by the current administration of the along with the judiciary as well as our security agencies?
Let me tell you the simple truth. INEC has been a part of the ruling party, not only this APC. So nobody should say INEC is only this APC. When PDP was there, we know Maurice Iwu. We know what happened in Imo State and Hakem and Co. When Abaso won the election, and they did what they did. We conducted the election. INEC has been part of the political party that is ruling the country. And that is to tell you how weak the institution of this federal government is. Any institution. It's only judiciary that have somersaulted and turned to something else during this APC government, particularly Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. So INEC, give it to INEC. Any political party that is ruling, INEC have been part of them. So APC is not exceptional for now. When we are begging, INEC, you say you are independent. Come out clean and be independent.
All right, Mr. Tony Mbata, thank you so much. I would like to know what your thoughts are in the comment section, what you think based on what we have discussed right here. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Let's continue to have intellectually edifiable discussions on how to move Nigeria forward. Remember, right here on Estate Media platform, we discuss all and sundry, so long as they affect the country and how we can look for a way forward to ensure that Nigeria is better for all of us. Have yourself an amazing day. Bye for now.